Alright, I think we're recording. Welcome back everyone to another video. This is actually going to be a full day of training, but not today's training. Today is Friday and I'm actually going to be filming all of tomorrow's training. We got the Insta360 back. It's somewhere over there, so I'm going to take that. Sadly, I will not be taking this big camera with me on the bike and swim tomorrow. But I will be taking that, so we got a swim, bike, and a run tomorrow. Lots of race pace efforts, so it should be a good time. We got like a 4K swim in the morning, and then I think a 4.5 hour ride. Rob's gonna be joining me for that, and then a run off with some race pace miles. So should be a good time, but I wanted to intro this video today. Just finished a 3.5 hour ride on the trainer, because tomorrow we're going to be waking up pretty early and I don't want to have to film in the morning. Speaking of the weekend, one of my athletes, Luke Hopkins, he's racing Ironman Wisconsin. He was just telling me he's an all-world athlete and he got a special hat. I think I'm actually, so by the time this video goes out, the race will already have happened, but I'm actually going to drive up to Wisconsin on Sunday, film a video, surprise Luke, and I have 3 other athletes racing as well. So I'm gonna go watch them, support them, so stick around. That'll probably be the next video that drops, me driving out there and watching them finish the race. But anyway, back to, and I was texting Jameson about his, so Jameson, for those of you that don't know, Jameson's a good friend of mine, pro triathlete. He raced Kona a few years ago. He pushed 220 watts and he went, did a 450 bike split. So I'm hoping to push like 240 to 250. We'll see how, if I could go 440 or so, that'd be pretty fun. But anyway, I'll show you guys how I'm gonna be fueling the bike ride tomorrow. We have a few bottles right here. So these 4 bottles all have carbs in them, 100 grams of carbs of raw fuel. This one also has a packet of caffeine, kind of Crystal Light mix. So it has some caffeine in there. So we have 400 grams of carbs in there. And then since we have 4.5 hours on the bike, we also have some Skittle gummies. The reason why it's opened is because I had some today on the ride. But then we also have this salted caramel goo. And then in this raw bottle, we just have some electrolytes. So that's how I'm fueling the ride tomorrow. And I think that's going to do it all for this little intro. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Use code NVDM on all Raw and Revive products. And we'll catch you guys, sometime tomorrow. Should be a good one. And this is what happens when you go to bed at 6:30. Anyway, I am going to do a little work, have something to eat, have myself some energy. It's a Red Bull. I like drinking my energy drinks. It's kind of my one vice. I save Red Bulls for Saturdays though, since Saturdays are big days. But gonna do that, and then head to the pool here in about an hour or so. We'll see when we can finally get ourselves moving. Alright, we're here at the pool, as you guys can see. So the workout, it's some 200s, different intensities. It's really not too bad. The one kicker is at the end, it's 2 200s fast as possible. So we'll see how it goes. See if I can get some underwater footage. I got the dive case for the Insta360. Never used it before, so see how it turns out.
Two, 24. Those hurt. 224.5, 224.9. It's a tough set. We got it done.
Well, we have made it back from the pool. Yeah, as you guys saw, ended up going pretty well. 224 for those 200s. Happy with that. And it is 6:42, so I got a cut or something on my eye. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna eat. Dad, what are you having for breakfast?
Egg whites, eggs, toast, delicious homemade coffee.
I am gonna have some eggs, banana, and maybe some oatmeal, I think.
Oatmeal?
Yeah. And then, I'm gonna get the bike in the car, and then we'll be headed out to Caneville to go ride some bikes. And it's chilly out. It's like 46, 47 degrees. All right, out here we got Ryan and Brad. Ryan and Rob. Ooh, a little chilly, a little windy, but should be a good one. All right, you guys ready? We're ready. Let's do it. Well, would you look at that? I'm not sure if you can see it. 112 miles, just under 5 hours. Holy cow, was it windy. Look, you can even see the flag in the background, maybe. It was windy. Slowest day, I think, since I started riding out here. But we got it done. Legs felt, like I did a 3.5 hour ride yesterday. Anyway, I'm gonna eat a banana, and then we're gonna get this run underway. We got a 3 by mile and a half at race pace. I think coach means goal race pace, because if it was actual race pace, then we'd just be walking, but joking. No, 3 by a mile and a half. Yeah, as soon as I get changed and eat my banana. Off and running. We got about a 10-minute warm up. I have this loop I do, and I take a right onto some back roads. I remember what road to turn on because it's Lorang Road, so I think of Dan Lorang. But yeah, 10 minutes or so, and then 3 by a mile and a half with 90 seconds. Easy. Woo! And that, my friends, is another second one this week, actually. 7-hour training day. You know, some days I wish I was a kid again and my days involved bouncy houses and not ripping my legs off for 7 hours. No, I joke. It was actually, I love this stuff. That's why I do it. I love training. I wouldn't want to spend my days doing anything else, but we are back home, back in the PJs already. It is just after or just before 5. 4. Oh wow, it's early. 4:27. Wow, would you look at that? Shower, got the bike all cleaned up. Came home to a package, or 2 packages, Raw and Revive. It's always nice to come home to some goodies. But yeah, pretty decent day overall. I guess I can do a quick recap. The swim. Actually, I'm not sure what I've already said so far in this video, so excuse me if I repeat myself. But I actually wasn't feeling too good in the main set. The 3 rounds of the 3 200s was coming in around 240s or so. But like for the fast parts, I wasn't going too fast. At least I didn't think. I don't know what it was. And so actually I almost didn't do the last 200s, the last 2 200s. I almost thought about, just redoing the workout later in the week or next week. But I thought, why not? We'll give it a shot. And I ended up coming in 224s for both of them, which I think that's a PR. I know I've hit 224 before. I don't think I've hit too faster than 224 though. So in doing it for 2 reps, now granted, we had like a minute rest between, but still, I was very happy with that. And then the bike on the same thing, to be honest. It was super windy. I didn't talk much out there. But yeah, windy as all get out. It was, of course, we had a tailwind, but that was for the first 30 minutes. And then the rest of the ride was either we had a crosswind or a headwind for the rest of the ride, which was not fun. But yeah. Shout out to Brian. Brian, one of the guys that biked with us. He did 130 miles. He biked 30 miles to meet us. Then he did probably, 90 miles or 80 miles with us, and then he biked another 30 miles back. So he did 130 miles. And then Rob, my athlete, also biked out there with us. I think he set a new hour PR, and he averaged like 217 normalized power for however long he was biking for. Like, I think he did like 70 or so miles, 80 miles, and at his last 70.3, he averaged 200. So that's like a 15 watt increase, which is huge. My workout, went decent. I did 2x30. It was supposed to be 3x20, but I just shortened it or not really shortened it, but I condensed some of the intervals. So it was 2x30 at 240 watts, and then 2x15 at 260 watts, and then 2x30 at 250 watts. So we hit the numbers, got it done. Felt a little harder than it should have, but yeah, I'm blaming that on the headwind. And then the run went well. Yeah, the run's always the best part. I say that. I like it. The run always feels relatively easy until you're actually doing it in the Ironman. So 3 about a mile and a half, hit 6:30 pace. My heart rate averaged like 135, 140. It was cold out there today though, so that's probably why. But speaking of running, huge shout out to David Bine, my part-time training buddy and videographer. He was actually racing himself today. That's why he wasn't biking with us. He was doing a local 10K. And he set a new 10K PB and ran one of his fastest miles and 5Ks since high school. I'm taking partial credit for that since he's been training with me for the last couple of weeks. So no, but huge shout out to David. He crushed it. Yeah, very happy for him that he did so well. And speaking of friends crushing it, that's what I'm going to go do tomorrow. Watch Luke crush the Ironman. Very excited for that. But I think that's going to, or not just I have Luke, and I have 3 other athletes as well. So it's going to be a good time. I got Luke, Blake, Anthony, and Tyler all racing out at Ironman Wisconsin. So it's going to be lots of fun to go watch them. But first we're going to have to go run in the morning. We got a 2-hour easy run. So we'll knock that out and then go head on out. But that's going to do it for this video. As I mentioned, the next video will probably be me. Maybe I'll film that run and then going out to watch Luke and Tyler and Blake and Anthony race. So stay tuned for that one. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, and we'll see you in the next one.